Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Laratips. In today's video, we'll be discussing about destructuring in PHP. I think that you have used destructuring in JavaScript, but we can also do some level of destructuring in the PHP. So here I'll be showing you how you can destructure array and get the values. So in the first case, I'll be showing you this simple array where there are two digits inside the array. It is 1 and 2. In a normal way, we can directly access the first index of the array as like this A0 and we'll get 1. Yeah, and A1 will get 2. And if we need to assign them to a variable, then we can do it like this. Let's say like this, n2 equals to this and n1 equals to A0 in a normal case. Okay, but you can achieve this same result by destructuring. So let me remove this and let me uncomment this, and if we do it like this, then it will get us the result. The n1 will contain 1 and n2 will contain 2 because it will match the index of each array. So it is in the first index, so it will get the first one, and it is in the second index, so it will get the second one. Okay, so now if I just echo n1, you will see here 1, and if I echo n2, you will see here 2. Now let's say if I have 3 over here, then also it will not give us any error because we haven't got the value of that here. Okay, and let's say there are only 2 items in an array, and if we try to access n3 like this, then it will give us an error because there is no any value in the index 2. Yeah, 0, 1 and 2. So you can see here it is giving us the error over here, undefined offset 2, because here we don't have any value. So it is the basic array, the simple array destructuring. We can also destructure associative array. So let me show you that here. So here I have an associative array inside the data, which is first name and last name. And now if you look here above, then we are directly accessing the value because it is starting at 0 index and it is starting at 1 index. Yeah, so and when we are assigning any values to the array or getting any, so it will by default give the 0 index and 1 index, so they are automatically mapped. But in case of associative array, so they are not mapped because the key can be anything. In case of the normal array, it will always be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this and so on. Yeah, but in an associative array, the key can be anything. It can be random. Yeah, so it will not be 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this case, we have to destructure it like this. So we have to give the key name and we can accept the value like this here, like ln or any name. You can give it any variable. So for the last name, I am giving here l name. So you can get the values in any order. So in this case, it will get the values in the order. Yeah. So in the 0 index, it will get the 0. In the 1, you can get 1. But in this case, you can get any value from anywhere of the array. Okay, so that's why I'm showing here the last name here. So I only want the last name from here, then I am just doing it here, last underscore name arrow ln. So I'll be only getting here the last name. So if I show you like this, so you can see here I am only getting the dough over here. So if I only want the first name, so I'll just copy the key and paste it over here and refresh. So you can see here I can see the first name over here. So let me undo this, and now if we want both first name and last name, we can do it like this. And so here if I do here fn, then you can see here I am getting the first name, and if I do here ln, then I am getting the last name. So we can destructure associative array like this. Now in the next example, I am showing you how you can just destructure the data in the function arguments. Okay, so here I have the add function over here, and it is accepting 2 variables a and b, and we are just adding them. Now here is the data 1 and 5. Yeah, suppose let's say you have a data in an array. There are 2 items in an array and you want to add them. So what you might think that you might pass like this data 0 comma and data 1, and you might pass them like that and you would get the result. Yeah, so let me show you that one first, like this, data 0 and data 1. So you might pass the data like this, and here you will get the results. Yeah, there is no problem in that, but you can do this in another way as well, so which is like this. So you can just spread this data, and it will take the individual value inside it and it will pass it as a variable. So this will be variable, this will be the first variable, this will be the second variable, and if you have many data in here, it will be passed as another variable inside this add method. Okay, so we have currently 1 and 5. Okay, now if we pass it like this, so it will pass 1 in A and 5 in B, and it will give us the result. So if I refresh here, so you can see here the result is same. Now if I change here 5, then you should see here 10. Now let's see, you are passing only 2 data and you have another variable here, let's say C here, then what happens? Now let's see. Now you can see here we will get an error because too few arguments for the add, because there are 3 arguments in this function and we are only passing 2. Now if we pass here another 1, then we'll get the result over here, because we are only adding A and B, so we are getting here 10. So if we add again C as well, then we'll get 15. So you should keep in mind the number of variables inside the function before passing any data like this. So that thing you must keep in mind. So let me comment this one, and there is one more example that I would like to show you guys. So this is one. So before we were spreading the data from here and accessing them as a variable like here, but we can also do the opposite way. So here I have the add method and I have this variable like this, and I have just array sum, just sums the whatever data inside the array. You can pass any integer value from here or the double value like this, and it will convert this into an array inside here. So here I am writing int because it will validate this individual data here. So here this, we cannot write here array because it will receive here individual data as integer. Yeah, as a whole it will be array, but individual data will be integer. So we have to write here integer. Now whenever we pass it 1 2 3, then here the data will be like this 1 2 3 like this. Okay, and we are just doing array sum, so we are adding 1 2 and 3 from here. Okay, now let's see the results. So you can see here we are getting 6 as the results. Okay, so you can pass any number of data from here, let's say 4 5 6 7, yeah, and we'll get this inside this data as an array. Suppose let's say you have so many number of variables and you want to do some operation on each item. You want to loop over them and do something. So instead of manually converting it into array, you can just pass it as this spread operator over here, and then you can just get this as an array. So you might have many use cases of this kind of functionalities. So if you have used this in your project, then please let me know and I'll share that in a post in my YouTube. So that's it for this video guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.